Our today's topic is about James Webb Space Telescope. James Webb Space Telescope, NASA's largest space science telescope ever constructed, which was scheduled and sent into orbit on 25th December 2021. It is named after NASA Administrator James Edwin Webb. He was born on 7th October 1906 to 27th March 1992, who headed the Apollo, Gemini and Mercury missions. So as a tribute to James, this telescope was named after him. He was a second administrator of NASA from 14th February 1961 to 1968. He also dealt with Apollo 1 fire. Now let us discuss about James Webb Space Telescope. James Webb Space Telescope is successor to Hubble Space Telescope, HST. The James Webb Space Telescope is also called as JWST or Webb in short. It is the largest, most powerful space telescope ever built. The telescope will be able to capture images of some of the first galaxies ever formed. It will also be able to observe objects in a solar system from Mars, outwards look inside dust clouds to see where new stars and planets are forming, and examine the atmosphere of planets orbiting other stars. It is a large infrared telescope with a 6.5 metric tons primary mirror. The telescope launch was scheduled on a European rocket Ariane 5 ECA rocket carried the telescope to orbit from French Guiana on 22 December 2021. Webb is an international collaboration between NASA, the European Space Agency (ESA), and the Canadian Space Agency (CSA). It will study every phase in the history of our universe, ranging from the first luminous glows after the Big Bang to the formation of solar systems capable of supporting life on planets like Earth to the evolution of our own solar system. James Webb Space Telescope will orbit the Sun. Now let us see how JWST is designed. One of the most important objects the JWST will carry is a large mirror which will help collect light from the objects being observed. The Webb telescope team has built a mirror that can fold up and fit into a rocket, and then unfold in space perspective. The primary mirror is made of 18 hexagonal shape mirror segments, each 1.32 ms in diameter, stitched together in honeycomb pattern. When fully open, it will be 6.5 ms in diameter. Each mirror segment weighs approximately 20 kilograms and is made from beryllium. Beryllium was used as it is very strong for its weight and is good at holding its shape across a range of temperatures. Beryllium is a good conductor of electricity and heat and is not magnetic. Objectives and functions of telescope. It will look deeper into the cosmos and thus further back in time than is possible with Hubble. It will do this with a much bigger mirror, 6.5 m in diameter versus 2.4 m, and instruments that are tuned to the infrared. Scientists hope this setup can detect the light from the very first population of stars in the universe to switch on more than 13.5 billion years ago. Here are some facts about JWST. 1. It is very, very big. The Webb telescope is as tall as a 3-story building and as long as a tennis court. It is so big that it has to fold origami style to fit inside the rocket to launch. The telescope will unfold sunshield first once in space. 2. It can see through dust clouds. The JWST sees the universe in light that is invisible to human eyes. This light is called infrared radiation, and we can feel it as heat. Firefighters use infrared cameras to see and rescue people through smoke in a fire. The JWST will use its infrared cameras to see through dust in our universe. Stars and planets form inside those dust clouds, so peeking inside could lead to exciting new discoveries. 3. It wears a hat to help block heat and light from sun. The Webb telescope's cameras are sensitive to heat from the sun. Just like you might wear a hat or a visor to block the sun from your eyes. Webb has a sun shield to protect its instruments and mirrors. The telescope's sun shield is about the size of a tennis court. The temperature difference between the sun-facing and shaded sides of the telescope is more than 600 Fahrenheit. NASA released the first scientific images from Webb at a live event on 12 July 2022. It took just 30 days for the JWST to travel nearly 1 million miles, 1.5 million kilometers, to its permanent home, Lagrange point, to a gravitationally stable location in space. The telescope arrived at L2, the second Sun-Earth Lagrange point, on 24 January 2022. L2 is a spot in space near Earth that lies opposite the Sun. This orbit will allow the telescope to stay in line with Earth as it orbits the Sun. It has been a popular spot for several other space telescopes, including the Herschel Space Telescope and the Planck Space Observatory. The James Webb Space Telescope will focus on 4 main areas. 1. Light in the universe. 2. Assembly of galaxies in the early universe. 3. The birth of stars and protoplanetary system, and 4. Planets, including the origins of life. Thank you everyone.